All right, Django queries. The process fork it over to personal repo, create, git clone it down. Did that. I cloned it down and I opened it up in my current terminal. You all know that. So we don't want to be working on master anymore. How many people are committing to master? Everyone? Great. No. So git checkout branch solution. So I'm no longer on master. I want to be adding stuff to a separate branch from master. Let's look at Django queries challenge. In this challenge, you'll be working with a single model product. Look at inspector. What we clone down, we have ORM queries. So that looks like the project. Then our products is the app. So I just want to view what's going on in here. Settings, Django installed apps, middleware, ORM queries, Postgres database. Okay. I'm looking at. Okay, I see we have this requirements.txt file. I haven't seen that before. Let's open up that. Okay, these look like packages that we all have, or that we've seen before. Django, Cycop G2. I don't know what this PITS is, or PyYAML. Red, green unit test. So that's probably color coding. I'm not quite sure, but let's just keep moving. So the database schema has already been created for you. That's nice. I don't know how they did that, but create a virtual environment, start it up, and tell Pip to read the requirements.txt file and install all the requirements. Let's run pip, or I'm sorry, Python VNV. So again, going through the process, we're going to create a virtual environment. We notice a new version has been created. Do you want to select it for this work? Just cancel. So here's my virtual environment I created. Source BNB activate. Okay, now in my virtual environment, now pip install our requirements. So pip install read requirements, everything from here. So it should install Django 2.1.1, Cycop G2, PIT, PyYAML, and red green unit test. Oh, that's not right. Don't give me any errors. Install frustrated packages. So these are all the packages it looks like I'm installing. Running setup. Great. Clear. So in here, we're actually not creating a new Django project. The Django project has already been created for us. It's called ORM queries. Once you set up the app, your goal is to get all the tests passing. CD into ORM queries and run Python manage that test. All right. CD into ORM queries. CD ORM queries ls. So I've got this manage.py file. I've got our ORM queries project and our products app. It says run Python manage.test. Python manage.py test. All right, creating test database. Got a bunch of errors. Failed. Errors 19. That's a lot of tests that are failed. Let's inspect this. So is it tests? So here are all our tests. Within the products app, we have tests. These are all the tests we've just ran. We ran 19 tests. We have 19 errors, 19 failures. If you don't know, if you didn't figure out, like, oh, where did I create a database? I didn't create a database. It's literally just a products.yaml file for this, for all intents and purposes, for this app. So this is the actual database you're reading from, this YAML file. All right. So the product CRUD So this product CUD class has a number of functions for you to implement. As you work, follow the test file and review the function names carefully. You'll need to write class methods to make the test pass. Also, some of the queries will require to import some modules and functions from Django. All right, I'm just going to look. We have our models, product table that we created, manufacturer, model, category, description, price, cents, rating, volume, discount. Okay, and here's our product Crud class. This is where we'll be writing all our solutions to pass the test files. All right, need a hint? Check out the availability in Django query set cheat sheet. All right, current Django version. So all these are built-in query methods, or built-in methods to query your database in Django. Values filter looks like here's an example. All the methods can be chained together if needed. Entry, objects, filter, var, exclude, order by. Methods that do not return query sets. Get, create, get or create. Field lookup, exact, I, greater than, equal to. That's a lot. Query relate, cool. Looks like we'll be doing a lot of reading. So I'm going to open up the tests file just to keep it open. Bam, bam, split screen. I personally, just personal preference, I like to comment out the test that I'm not running. You can also run that test fail fast command. It'll fail as soon as the first test fails. So you don't have to see all those 19 run. So I'm going to run this again. There's that test. Sorry. One error. Test 01, get all products. Product test returns all products. None type object is not errorable because we're not actually writing anything. So product CUD, product CRUD, get all products. Then product.objects.all should equal, looks like we're creating a list. Both of them. I'm just going to return get all products. Django, return all objects. Making queries. Creating all objects. Creating objects, retrieving all objects. Retrieving all objects. The simplest way to retrieve objects from a table is to get all of them. To do this, use the all. The all method. So I'm going to copy that over. Entry, we'll do product. So importing product into this product CRUD file, product.objects.all, and then we can return all entries. Let's run this file. Clear it. All right, one test is good. But instead, we can actually shorten this. Let's just return products all. Let's run this again. Clear. First test down. Good. Let's uncomment this one. Find the matching product by model name. Product, find by model. Heavy, duty, steel. So find by model looks like we need that. At class, method, that class. What else do we need? By the model name. And we can return product.objects. How to return specific, what is it, specific column name from Django? Select column name. We're making queries, query expressions. The filter. I'm going to go look at here. Filter. Methods that do not return resets. Get ID equals foo. Returns object matching the given lookup parameters, which should be in a format described in field lookups. What that is. ID that, okay. Alright. I'm going to use get. So entry objects get ID equals 3. So I'm guessing, see that it can be name or any type of field. Let's run through this. Objects.get. What is the name of the
model?
It's a model. Look at that again. Bring that over here. Model equals model name, because I'm passing in the model name, get return. Return product object get the model where model equals the model name. Python manage.test. 2 down. Going. Class method def. So get the last record. Fine. So it looks like last record is the method we need. I pass in DLS as the first parameter because it's a class method. Return product dot objects. Return last Django page last query set. Get last record. So I see reverse. Get all last. Get all first. Objects.first, objects.last. Let's try that. Dot last. Save it, clear it. 3 down. 19, that's long. Go a little bit faster. At class method, def, define rating, class rating, and return product to objects, a filter, rating equals rating. I'll look at that filter. Filters are one you probably use most. Returns a query set containing objects that match the given lookup parameter. Lookup parameters required should be in format to lookups again. Multiple parameters are joined via and. That's good. If you need to execute more complex queries, for example, queries with for statements and use for objects, I think we'll probably need that in the future. Let's just run this. Clear. 4 tests down. 15 more to go. 12 others later. Last method def by rating range. Class, what are they? Low rating, high rating. return products, product.object, filter, rating, look at the change. Field lookups. Field looks are how you specify the meat of a superquery clause. They're specific as keywords. Double underscore exact. This is where we go get into like the greater than or equal to. Is we have greater than and greater than or equal to. Starts with I starts with. Oh, cool. Remember the I like? You have also something like I starts with or just starts with. So it looks like we need greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Rating, greater than or equal to, low rating, rating, double underscore LTE equals high rating. Clear. 5 tests down. Keep going. I'll pick it up. At class method. Def by rating color, rate and color. Class rating color return product object filter rating rating color equals color. Clear it on this one. Pretty straightforward. By rating or color at class method. Does anybody have any questions up to this point? Color. So instead of and, we want to return product objects filter. Where is that? Computer set.
Ian has a question.
Who?
Ian.
Ian.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering, would you be able to print out like what it's returning? 'Cause I didn't see. So I actually imported the data set from the YAML file. I'm just wondering, like, what is actually.
So like kicking out.
Right.
I think you should be able to. That's.
We have test file.
You have to do it in the test file. Oh yeah.
That's how I do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do it in here to see if it works. Do you want me to print it out, just for all intents and purposes, or are you just asking if you can print it out?
Or, no, I just wanted to, because I think it's returning null since we haven't actually, like the test case and that your actual function are both returning null, since we haven't actually imported anything.
So we haven't actually imported anything.
Right. I think we have to load the YAML file into the actual database.
No, I think it's doing it for us. I think it should be doing it for us.
Oh, okay.
Is that it says it's destroying the database at the end?
Yeah.
So it creates it and then destroys it. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think that's what that means. Just destroy. It creates it right away and destroys it.
Okay. So like in your unit tests, if you just like print instead of print, could you do like products.object.filter for it? I just want to see if it actually does anything.
Let's see. So where we test 7, count that out. So like print product crud.
Right.
It's going pretty well.
Should work. It's right here.
Oh, okay. So it actually did. Okay, because I had to manually import it for some reason.
0 dash. Oh, do it not have a name?
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
All right, keep moving. So number 7, test 7, products.filter. So this is where we do the product by rating or color. And if you need to execute more complex queries, for example, queries with or statements, use the or the Q objects. Q object, like F object, F object is. So Q database. So Q question starts with who, or. So it looks like we still have these or operators. Cool. Query. The Q rating equals rating or Q color equals color. Clear. Manage.py. It works. Oh no. And Q is not
But you have to import it.
C. So I have to import it. So right here from Django DB models import Q. Clear. There we go. 8. Add class method. Def. Returns count of product, no color count. Class. No color count. So this is where return product objects filter color. What's like the default color? No, it's true. So it could be. Doesn't have to have everything. Have to. It's nullable. This field is nullable, which means it doesn't have to have a value. It doesn't have a value. More none in the database. None. So no color count. Retrieve Django count of query set. Yeah. Count on here. Entries count entry. 45. Looks like returns the total number of entries in the database. We have this method count. Count. Take down. Almost halfway there. Return below price or above rating. Below price or above rating. I just messed it up. Add class method def class. Return below price and above rating. Return products objects filter. So Q price cents. It's got to be below that. Lower than low price. Or Q rating greater than equals above rating. Line down. Let's see. Ordered by category alphabet order, and then price descending. So what is that called? Ordered by category descending? Is that the name of it? Product Crud. That's a big, long method. That, boom. Class. So return products, objects. Got all. There's multiple ways to do this too. Wait, I did by category. Actually, the name of the category. Single. And I also did minus price. Descend. So order by category. So grabs all the alphabets of the category, and it does in those individual categories, does it by the price descending. Here. 10 down. Return products made by manufacturers with names containing an input string. All right. Class method, def, class. Method, the name, like, return product, objects, filter, manufacturer, underscore. I did I contains. Name. Did anybody else just use contains?
Yeah.
I think contains works too. Well, clear. So list of manufacturers' names that match a query. At class method. If you're wondering, is this the convention to like you create a totally separate file that has a class of queries, like a query class that specifically queries stuff? Usually you put your queries in your views, but we'll get that to there in 2 weeks when we start building. Class name, return product, object, filter, and we want to do manufacturer. That contains names that match a query. Under I do I contains again. Equal name. So all the manufacturer return. So we want to return an array of just the names. Cool. That's where we do the value list. Then we want to manufacture. And flat equals true. And it just flattens this value list Django.
It's value with an S. Values.
Oh. Value lists. This is similar to values, except instead of returning dictionaries, it returns tuples. When iterated over, each tuple contains the value and the respective field or expression. So returns, what is it? So it returns an array of tuples. Then if you actually want to flatten that, just to an array of values. We flash. Flat true. All right, clear.
You'd add S to values.
Thank you. Values. 12 down. Give you guys an hour to work on. Next method. This one, return products that are not in a category. Not in a category. Def, class, not in. That's stupid. Just do the name. So return product dot objects dot exclude category equals name. That's actually, yeah, category equals category. Clear. You can exclude stuff, just returns everything. Doesn't contain in a specific object. So products that are not in a category up to a limit. I don't know why I want to do that, but maybe we just don't want to return everything. Add class method, def, class, category, and then limit. So return product dot objects dot exclude category equals category. And we actually just want to, just like in Python, we usually like a range, kind of range of 3, a range of the limit that we enter in.
Objects is spelled wrong.
I'm sorry?
Objects.
Objects. I like it. Thank you. Almost done. 15, return array of manufacturers for a category. Product, category, manufacturer. So it takes in baby and returns an array of manufacturers for a category. At class method, def, class, category. Return product objects filter category equals category dot values list values list manufacturer that true. Team down. 1 more to go. 3 more to go. So average category rating returns the average category. All right. At class method. Class. Category, return product, objects, dot filter, again, category, equals category. All right. And then, I'll grab average. Django, average value. We have aggregation, author, cheat sheet, member count, filter, count. aggregate line over query sets, filter, exclude, order by. All right, average price across all books. You can use that. Looks like we have to import average. It's built-in method. So grab aggregate, average, and then you want to grab the specific column name. That looks right. Copy this. All right. Now I'm going to down here. Average set of price. What do we want? The rating. So grabbing objects, we're filtering out, just to grab the category. We're going to aggregate average rating. Clear. Oh no. I see. Run that again. $16 down, 3 more to go. Highest price. So greatest price is the method we're going to write. At class method. Def greatest price. CLS. Return product dot objects dot Django get greatest value. I'll just like max and Django. Order by rating. Django, so it looks like I have to import max. Looks like it might work. So I'm going to import max. Looks like I'm already doing Q. Can I do separated by commas? Average, max. That. And then let's look at what it actually looks like. Aggregate, max, rating. Aggregate, max. Does it look like price cents? Clear. 17 down. This one was a pain. Class method. So returns the ID of the product with the longest model name. Well, longest model name. Yeah, a couple ways to do this. Class. Return product object order by the length, the model, ordered by the length of the model, descending order. I'm going to grab the value list. I'm going to just grab the ID. Need flat to be true. So we don't want it to be a tuple. You can always just grab that first index. Clear. Oh no. Length ID. Length is not defined. Django length. I just have to import it, probably.
Django database functions.
You can just add it to the list of where you have max and average.
Can I? I thought it was a built-in. function.
Or I think from Django models function, you have import length.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Not import length model windows. So I heard I have to do from Django DB models function.
Yeah.
Import
Length.
length.
I think it's functions plural, but
Yeah, SS.
yeah, it's
Django functions. Length. Database functions. Comparison, conversion, data extract, math functions. For mod pi x function. So the length, that's where we models functions. Cool. Hopefully it runs. Hopefully. Order by model length. At class method. Yeah. Order by model length. Pass in the class method. Return product objects. Order by length. Oh. Objects. Where? Easy peasy, right?
That took a while.
For you,
I mean, it takes it. Yeah, like the first time you're going through this, getting familiar with Django's built-in query methods. And that's what this challenge is about. Just getting familiar with some of, not all.
It kind of sucks that they tell you what it is, but they don't give you examples. A lot of the cases.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
you
Django,
have to go down and look for examples if you know how to use it.
right. But Django does have great documentation.
I mean, it's a lot, but you'll find something.
You'll definitely, that's it. It's a lot of documentation. It's a lot of stuff to look through and sift through, but you'll find something that